Huh. I would expect Madison or LeChuck's ship to be here by now.
Oh my goodness, look at the damage. I've got to go and talk to Carla about organising earthquake relief.
You're not coming to the voodoo shop?
Well, of course I want to, but this is a crisis. There'll be other damage. I have to help. Well, I'll want to hear all about it later.
Right. See you soon. Watch the ship for me. Bite anyone who tries to steal it.
You're fine. There aren't any scrap lumber dealers on Melee.
I'm not leaving again without the secret of Monkey Island. Did you feel the earthquake?
I was too busy running for my life.
You saved the cookbook.
Yes, I saved the cookbook. The ceiling was collapsing, the building was on fire, people running everywhere, and I saved the cookbook.
Cool.
You're welcome.
What are you drinking?
Soda with a twist of avocado. It might be a little fizzy for your grog palate.
Oh, sounds exotic. How come you're still here? The bar is half collapsed and slightly on fire.
Not done with my drink.
The secret will be ours!
I've been searching for the secret since before you were born!
That's exactly my point! Finding the secret is a young pirate's game!
Years of experience and me relentless drive will ensure the secret be mine!
Only if you don't have a heart attack first! Ha! Last chance to give it up! Then we obliterate you!
Get off my ocean!
I'm impressed by your crosswind ramming technique. I'll have to add that to my book.
My crew is quite skilled when given the right motivation.
I'm still worried about Threepwood. He shows up in the most unexpected ways.
We don't have to worry about Threepwood anymore. I left him broken and near death at the bottom of a cliff. His eye was pussing up, and bone was protruding from his leg. Animals have probably already scattered his limbs from one end of the island to the other.
So it's agreed. We stop fighting each other and we join forces to find the secret.
Agreed. No funny stuff. We split the secret.
Teammates.
Teammates.
Am I too late? Was LeChuck here? Did Madison come? Did they get it? Where's the secret? You've had it all this time.
I possess little and much. To what are you referring?
Don't play dumb with me. I have the map. The secret of Monkey Island is here.
What is it you wish to know?
Where's the secret?
It is inside the large safe near the front door, of course.
How could you keep this a secret from me? You knew I was looking for it.
It is not a secret from you, Guybrush Threepwood. It is a secret, full stop. I am bound by an agreement, a contract, signed in blood, with gruesome punishments for disclosure.
Some kind of a voodoo thing?
No.
Where are the keys to the safe? I'd like to get it open as soon as possible.
I am prevented from helping you with the keys. But there is one close by who knows much.
How do I find him?
Her, and she will find you.
How do you know that?
She is outside the shop.
Have LeChuck or Captain Madison been here?
No.
That's weird. They were way ahead of me.
Sometimes it's better to have two enemies than one. But you should not waste time.
I might have more questions for you later.
I might have answers, but I make no promises.
I hate to leave it here, but I can't take the safe with me, and I need to find keys to open it. Ah!
You found the secret. You are a spark among fallen leaves.
Did everybody already know about this but me?
Not at all. Precious few have the smarts and the patience to decipher the clues and find the secret. I am Whiteling Bones. Whitey. Like you, the hunt for the secret consumes me. Like you, I know where the secret lies, but lack the means to open the safe. You must have many questions.
How do I open the safe?
5 locks, 5 keys. Golden keys. Hidden long ago.
Where can I find the golden keys?
Most are found already. Got one myself. Old Mrs. Smith had one before she died, and Bella Fisher, too. Also, I heard one was found on Bermuda.
That's only 4.
One more was supposed to be hidden on Terror Island. That one has never been found.
Hang on, I'm writing all this down on my to-do list. This doesn't sound so hard.
A lot of people don't come back from Terror Island. Also, Bella Fisher sank out at sea and nobody knows where. Took her key with her.
Oh. What do the golden keys look like?
They're gold. It's just paint, but they look nice.
Can I borrow the key you have, just to try it out?
Not so fast, bright boy. Whitey Bones is not such an easy mark. You prove yourself. Get some skin in the game. Find me when you've got more keys than I do, and maybe I'd talk partnership.
Why is the secret in the safe instead of on Monkey Island? Do you know?
Secret's always been in the safe.
Uh-huh. See you around, Whitey. I've got keys to track down.
Okay, bright boy. But you watch your step. There is a curse. The keys are protected by a terrible curse. Beware.
Whoa! A curse? Really?
No. I mean, yes, she did say that, but she was just being dramatic. Whitey likes to make a big exit. Well, one thing's for sure. I don't know how to get to either of those islands she mentioned. I'd better get a good sea map right away. Hey, Wally. Have you got a sea map of the local area? Can you jot down the locations of Terror Island and Bermuda?
No problem. I'll also add a few extras. The ship tracking feature is going to blow your mind. It's a little trick, I know. You need to be able to go the extra mile if you want to make it in the big time, like me. Be careful. The last pirates I made a map to Terror Island for were never seen again. And Bermuda can chill you to the bone. Not many pirates want to head up there. Oh, and when you get to Scurvy Island, say hi to Elaine for me.
Thanks, Wally. And sorry about blowing you up that one time. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice.
Welcome to the Cod's Wallop.
Thanks.
We feature the freshest fish on the block, and the freshest company as well.
Whether you're here to buy or just pass the time, we don't mind. Though, of course, we do prefer it if you make a purchase.
Didn't you guys used to be the pirate leaders? It's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Ah, I thought when we spotted him skulking around town that he looked passing familiar.
How come you retired from pirate leadering?
Well, now, sometimes retirement is not so much a choice as a thing that settles upon you.
Like being becalmed at sea.
but it's allowed us to open this place and pursue our passion for fishing. So perhaps less like a calm and more like a strong wind blowing in a particular direction. Have a look around, why don't ya?
What's that flag with all the holes in it?
Quite proud of that. We caught it up in a fishing net one day. 'Tis one of the signature flags of Bella Fisher herself.
Bella Fisher! That was Bella Fisher's flag?
That's what I said, yes.
Is the flag for sale?
Bite your tongue. That's property of the chums.
With the who?
No one.
It's too late. The bait's out of the bag. We might as well tell him. The Chums is by way of being a semi-secret society of anglers.
Mostly we tell stories.
Aye, stories about fish.
Can I join the chums?
Well...
Please?
Have you got any good fish stories?
Yeah. One time, I was swallowed by a manatee.
No one knows what a manatee is. Trust me, make it a whale. It'll be better.
Okay.
Take this fishing lure. Other chums will have these too, on their clothes or displayed somewhere. Go out and find them, show them your lure, and tell them your story. They'll give you advice. Learn all you can, then come back here and tell us your story again.
You could start with that young pirate that hangs around at the Scum Bar.
Don't tell him where to start. He's supposed to look for the lures.
I'd like to buy some lump suckers.
Cute little fellas, aren't they? Here's a box full. Should be plenty. You want me to run a tab for you?
Sure. Thanks. I'd like to trade my fish in for some toadfish.
Fresh off the boat. I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks. Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
One time, our ship was attacked by a huge kraken.
You know, what your story needs is a part to set the stage, to let us know what's going on and who the people are. It should come at the beginning, like
A beginning?
like a beginning, exactly. Like, I was on the deck of a burning Spanish galleon with Horseface and Itchy Joe. And then all of a sudden, and then you take it from there. Want to give it a try?
Okay. It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, our ship was attacked by a huge kraken.
Yeah, that's the way. Obviously, you're new at this, but don't worry. Other chums can show you more of the ropes.
Okay. I hear patio dining is all the rage these days. You could think of this as a head start on renovations.
Insurance would probably have helped.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
No, you can't take it! With my bar gone and no hope to repair it, this is all I have left!
Hey, Guybrush!
Otis. What are we gonna do with you?
I didn't do anything this time. I was framed.
Where's Stan? Did they let him go?
No, Stan got sentenced to hard time. Did you know he was representing himself?
I've heard that's unwise.
They took him to the ice quarry on Bermuda.
What did you do to get arrested this time?
Nothing! I was just standing there minding my own business, applying for earthquake relief. Did you know you're only allowed to do that once?
There is no justice. Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. It's been reduced to rubble. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. 2. No earthquakes.
Welcome back.
Hi there. Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, our ship was attacked by a huge kraken.
But then what? A key point of every fish story is a dramatic ending. Did you land the fish? Did it get away? Does someone get married or killed or both? People want to know how things turn out.
Oh, that makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, our ship was attacked by a huge kraken. Then Morgan knocked me out and sold me to my enemies.
I think you've got a lock on it. Seems like you've got a few keys on your ring. Now talk to some other chums to round out the set.
I'll do that. Hello again. Would your mother perhaps have been known as Old Mrs. Smith? Whitey Bones said something about an Old Mrs. Smith.
Well, I didn't call her that. But I suppose some people did, mainly when she was older.
Have you heard of the Golden Keys?
Sure. My mother had one of them.
Had?
She left it to me in her will.
I will pay you any amount of money you like for your mother's key.
When my mother died, her personal possessions went into probate with the court. When they came out of probate, I was still too devastated to claim them. As you can see from this letter the court sent, they and the key have been destroyed.
Well, this is an unexpected wrinkle. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
I wonder what they're waiting for. What are y'all waiting for?
Earthquake relief. And you'd better not be looking to jump the line.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Those who cut, get cut. Hey!
Thanks, Carla. Good luck. Guybrush.
Hi.
I want to hear all about the secret, but I've got to go back to Scurvy Island right now. Let's talk later.
Have you seen the line of people outside?
Those are citizens who were affected by the quake. But there isn't any money in the coffers to support the relief effort. I'm basically handing out IOUs.
Can I get in on some of that sweet, sweet disaster relief?
I already told you there's no money. I'm handing out IOUs.
I'll take what I can get.
Fine. It's not real money anyway. I have to list a purpose, so what's it for?
Yeah, my ship suffered some damage. It needs a keel overhaul.
Sounds dubious, but I've heard worse. This is just a promise from the town to back your relief project at a later date. Don't get too excited.
Can I get any more disaster relief IOUs?
It's one to a customer. If you want, I can revise the IOU I gave you to apply to a different project, but that's as far as I can go.
Yes, please.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I want to rebuild local businesses.
I'm sure you'll have public support on that one. Here you go.
Two parrots. Security's been beefed up. Or, I should say, parroted up. Tell me about this flag.
Oh, it's a super valuable artifact I recently acquired.
one of Bella Fisher's original pirate flags. One of only 3 known to exist.
It's one of Bella Fisher's original pirate flags. Wait, what's this tiny writing on it? Replica not to scale. Oh, nuts. Your pirate flag doesn't look quite right. Is it a replica?
You have a good eye. You should curate a museum. The real one is too valuable to keep out here. I've got it locked in the storeroom. There's already been an attempted theft.
It's locked.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good.
I'll just leave the replica flag in its place. Maybe he won't notice the real flag is missing.
They were all in on it, but Threepwood was the ringleader. First he's banging me and the other skulls around with a femur, forcing us to sing musical notes against our will. Then he's shouting nonsense like a drunk parrot, and he takes a bite out of a squid's arm. Right after that, that's when the earthquake started.
Still, it could be a coincidence.
You find a shark in your swimming pool, that's not a coincidence.
The light's off. Looks like they're closed. Stan's building collapsed. This place looks like an earthquake hit it. There's a torn picture in here. This half shows Stan himself. This must be that old toothbrush Stan wanted. This used to be such a bright, cheery place. What would you say if I told you the governor authorized funds for the rebuilding of the scum bar at an unspecified future date?
She did? That's fantastic. I'll have a sunken area that catches grog spills for recycling and a medical triage room. Excuse me, lots to plan.
Okay if I take this cookbook back now?
Sure, of course.
Come on!
Thanks.
It looks like you tried to cook the book instead of the recipe. Oh well, I should be thankful I'm getting it back at all. Next time you can just put it in the bookshelf yourself.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Can I borrow this book?
Fine.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this. I tried to read this once, but I couldn't finish it.
You're right. It won't budge.
It's strong magic.
I can still get it open with a spell, but I need a good power spot.
It beats trying to find the keys. We don't even know where to start. It could take forever. Only a fool would do that.
I know an excellent place for power spells, but it's not on this island.
No problem. We can craft it there and then come back here.
We'll take my ship.
I'll stay here to keep an eye on the safe.
And steal the secret yourself? I don't think so.
Stop it. Clearly, no one trusts anyone to stay behind. We'll all go together.
What if someone else finds out the thing is here?
The only map is lost somewhere on Monkey Island. Probably eaten by a wild boar by now.
The map maker knows it's here. I've got a bone to pick with him anyway. I'm thinking maybe one of the large ones in the leg.
Death waits for all who enter. I'd turn back if I were ye. That's encouraging. This place doesn't like visitors. Yeah, I'd better not get any closer. I'm sure I'm a more skilled survivalist and have nothing to worry about. It's not one of the golden keys, but any key is a good key in my book. This place gives me that lonely feeling. I'd rather keep moving along. Whatever it is, I don't think it wants me around. There's no such thing as a man-eating mushroom, right? It's getting hard to tell the flora from the fauna. It's locked. It says XYZZY. I can't quite get it off of there. I'm not walking any farther. It's way too dark. I'm not sure I want to know what happened here. I'll be fine as long as I don't lose my wits and keep... Looks like he had the wrong person watching his back. What really bothers me is, why do It looks really old and dry. Looks like another greedy pirate who met a sordid fate. Yeah, it's an old oil lamp with a little lamp fuel inside. It's not lit, but it does have some lamp oil in it. Just a dead end. Sounds a little creepy if you think about it too much. For a dead tree, it's a little too lively. Hello? Anyone up there patrolling the deck? Ready to kick me into the sea? Sounds like the coast is clear. I hope. Unless it's a trap.
You are a disgrace to the pirating profession.
I'm more focused on the staying alive profession right now, thanks. So far, so good. Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, our ship was attacked by a huge kraken. Then Morgan knocked me out and sold me to my enemies.
You know what? I think your story would really benefit from some colorful description. Like when I hook a fish. I don't just say I hooked a fish. I say there was a majestic fish, glistening like liquid silver, dashing through the waves, stretching my line out like the truth in a schoolboy's mouth.
Oh, that does seem a little more gripping.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, our ship was attacked by an immense kraken with 40 tentacles, like the writhing fingers of the sea itself, grasping to haul us down. Then Morgan knocked me out and sold me to my enemies.
Dazzling. I can see you're developing your flight feathers. Keep talking to other chums and you'll really learn to soar.
I'll do that. Hey, Bob. Would you like to read this book? It's about a voyage that never ends.
Sounds interesting. And long. Here's your joke book back.
I'm sure he won't mind if I borrow some demon fire. It sounds like screaming, but really quiet. Old boots and deodorant. It's like a college dormitory. It's Chef Putra's demon pepper, made from the hottest peppers you can get. An empty demon pepper box. Looks like Putra replenished her supplies. It says, warning, you are about to enter a maze of twisty passages, mostly very similar. Looks like someone forgot to pick up their trash. XYZZY. Wow, neat! It's magic! The pit of agony lies ahead. That's promising. Okay, here goes. It says, warning, it's a long way. Ow! Oh! 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 Yeah! Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow!
Lucky thing you landed on my bed.
Herman Toothrot?
I think so. It's been a while.
Have you been in this cave very long?
Well, not in geologic terms. As a percentage of the total number of years of existence of the cave itself, it would be a small number. On a human scale, however, yes! It all depends on your perspective.
I'm looking for a golden key.
Sounds like something I might have read in a book once. Are you a fictional character?
Not that I'm aware of. How does a person get out of this place?
Typically, you don't.
Are you freaked out by all the weird screaming in the caves?
Oh, that's me. Just a little light entertainment and well-being work. Primal screaming is very therapeutic. Try it.
Ah! Whew, you're right. Yeah, that feels good. Can I get you anything?
Out would be nice. I wouldn't climb that if I were you. The loud scorpions live up that way. Ever since they ate all the giant spiders. Of course, the spiders only came around to eat all the eelworms and megapedes.
Do you catch much with that?
Ah, don't call him that. He doesn't like it. His name is Carl. Carl the Rat Trap.
What are all these scribbles?
My neo-utilitarian manifesto.
It's a golden key.
No touching.
That's a golden key.
Maybe it's mine.
You were hunting for the keys too. That's how you got stuck here.
Is it? I suppose that would make sense.
Let's make a deal for the key.
I'm pretty sure I wanted it for a reason, but a decade or so in a dark cave can do funny things to your memory. So, get me out of here, and then I'll let you have the key.
If you let me have the key, then I'll get you out of the cave.
That sounds good. As long as it's escape first, key afterward.
It needs to be key first, then escape.
It needs to be escape first, then key.
Just give me the key already.
Now!
Give me the key!
Now!
Whoops.
I'm eager to see how you're gonna get us out of here now.
XYZZY. Well, that wasn't so hard.
What happened to Mr. Toothrot?
When?
Did you get him out of the cave? How'd you do it?
that's not part of this story.
Oh, okay.
Threepwood? Alive? How is that possible?
Someone saw him talking to an old crone on Low Street. I confirmed it myself.
I'm more concerned about the crone than Threepwood. Who is she?
Just some old bag of bones. Don't worry about her. I took care of her.
Excellent.
She did have a key on her. A big, fancy gold one. Do you want it?
No. We don't need the keys. We have a better way. Just put it where Threepwood won't get it.
Like where?
I don't care! Use your imagination!
Yes, Captain.
Now, I have another task for you. You'll need to pick up a few things from our ship on the way.
I'll make this quick. I don't know when LeChuck's coming back. Unexpected, but welcome. Yikes. I'm debating whether to include this story in my memoirs right about now.
So, the Swabby says, the map or the bucket?
There are so many other things I could be doing right now. Why is that spell taking so long?
Relax. Lila knows what she's doing. My mother always used to say, good pizza takes time.
That's idiotic.
Are ya insulting me or me mama?
Yes. Now this seems worthwhile.
Ah, Scurvy Island. This is where Elaine's been growing all the limes for the Marley Foundation's Scurvy project. She's probably back here by now. I can't wait to see her. It says the Marley Foundation's Scurvy Treatment and Prevention League, or STAPL, welcomes you to Scurvy Island, 1.5 miles to STAPL headquarters. Elaine? Are you decent? Hello? Hey, this used to be a picture of both of us. What happened to the me part? Hi, I'm working due east of the lighthouse and due south of the waterfall today. I pinched a yak with it once, and then I sort of accidentally pinched the staple remover. I had it for years before I remembered to give it back to Elaine. She was happy and mad at the same time. I'm happy. Hi.
Hi.
I got the note you left me.
The what?
It said where you were working today.
Oh, that. I wasn't sure you were coming, but I'm glad you found me. What happened at the voodoo shop? Did you get the secret?
Not yet, but I'm closer than ever. I just have to gather a few golden keys together and I'm good to go.
That sounds promising. What about LeChuck and Captain Madison?
They weren't there, oddly enough.
Well, be careful.
How come the picture of us on your desk was torn in half?
Yes. Sorry you saw that. There was an incident with a seagull. It flew away with you into the lime groves. I looked, but I couldn't find you.
I see. How's your project going?
The project has hit a snag. We have plenty of limes, as you can see, but people are refusing to take them. They say they don't like the taste and they don't believe they'll help with scurvy. As an elected official, I could have issued an edict, but as a private citizen, I have to convince people. I tried this flyer.
Yeah, I've read part of this.
I know it's terribly dry, but the facts are there.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
It's basically a sales and marketing problem, and neither of us is an expert in either of those things.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I'll hang on to the flyer. Maybe I can find a sales and marketing expert to look at it.
Okay.
I hear these can help prevent scurvy.
You heard right.
Can you spare any limes?
You can take a few. Well, like I said, I'm having trouble giving them away.
Wow, Elaine sure has been busy. The bird has a torn picture in its nest. Is that a picture of me? Ah! Whoa! That ought to give it some zip. It's a torn painting of me. This is torn from a portrait of Elaine and me.
Stay back! I could see you! How did you find me?
I just sailed up and here you were.
Who are you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Are you alone?
At the moment.
Thank goodness! I'm Ned Filigree, accountant. I don't mean to be rude, it's just that I'm in hiding.
Who is it you're afraid of?
Well, have you heard of Stan S. Stanman?
The name sounds familiar.
Thank goodness they locked him away on Bermuda. He'll be chipping ice in the quarry for a long, long time. I can't help but be nervous, but actually, I guess I've got decades before I really have to worry about it.
How come you're afraid of Stan? He's always struck me as pretty harmless, except economically.
Sure, but you never can tell what someone like Stan will do. He's got no moral center.
There's that term again.
Like I said, I'm glad he's safely stuck in the Bermuda quarry for a good long time.
I'm gonna explore the island a little bit.
Holler if you find anything interesting.
Can I have the picture?
No! That would be weird.
That's a mighty fine looking chest you have there. What's in it?
Everything I own. The fruits of a man's life. The yardstick by which I'll be measured when I'm gone. It's mainly paperwork. He's in jail for years and years.
Halt, ship! If that's what you can call that.
Made it myself. It's a source of pride.
This is a scurvy inspection point. The law requires that you're carrying limes before I allow you to proceed north.
Here, look, I have limes, see?
To proceed north, you'll have to fill out a customs declaration form. Name?
Guybrush Threepwood.
Fill this out and be completely honest. All right, let's see how you've done. You forgot to check that you're carrying limes. I'll check that for you. Good answer.
Good penmanship. Not checking that was smart. Okay, this looks in order. You may proceed with full approval of the Bermuda Port Authority.
It's locked. Maybe I'll come back later. I'm staying far away from this. It's a very regal-looking ice sculpture. It says, Courthouse of Bermuda. Roaring fire, melting ice, very hoogly.
Welcome, loyal subject.
These matches are specially formulated for freezing temperatures. Disclaimer, will not light underwater. It's nicely dried, pre-cut, and ready to go. It's slowly filling up with castle. At the end of the plank.
My only copy. Please don't touch it.
Your queenliness?
No need to be so formal. This is Bermuda. You're Guybrush Threepwood, aren't you? I'm Odina the Ninth. I know your wife.
Elaine?
You sound uncertain. How many wives have you got?
Just the one I'm aware of.
What brings you north of the 19th parallel, Guybrush?
Is that one of the golden keys on your head?
Welded to my crown. That's correct. The Crown of Keys is a ceremonial artifact worn by the reigning queen of Bermuda. It was originally fashioned from the house keys of the citizens as a gesture of trust.
And or submission?
My predecessor as queen is the one who added the golden key. I think it gives a certain pizzazz.
Perhaps I would be able to help safeguard that valuable item.
I think it's perfectly safe with me. And with the armed guards standing at the foot of the stairs blocking your exit. You may touch the crown if and when you become queen, and not before.
Become queen? Interesting. Hypothetically, how exactly would a person become queen of Bermuda?
You have to earn it, win it, wrest it from the iron grip of the previous queen. Most people can't manage that, of course. But by the traditions of Bermuda, all are welcome to try. To become queen, you must show your qualifications by defeating the current queen in 3 contests. The contests test your heartiness, your seriousness, and your intelligence.
3 trials. It's just like becoming a pirate.
It's nothing like becoming a pirate.
Well, except for the 3 trials part.
Contests. They're contests.
Can you give me more details on the contests to become queen?
The contest of heartiness is an eating contest. Raw fish. Call it sushi if it helps you sleep better. The contest of seriousness is one where you must keep a straight face. Whoever laughs first loses, which I never do. The contest of intelligence is an algebra test. 20-second time limit, best answer wins. And yes, I do always have the best answer. You sound like you're serious about this.
I challenge you to the contest of seriousness.
Come with me. We've got to go downtown. See that triangle? There are 3 of them here in the building. 1 for each contest. When you want to formally issue a challenge, you ring the triangle.
Dios mío, another challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure, we present, for only the 11th time this week, the contest of seriousness.
Yep.
On this side, the reigning queen, Odina IX of Bermuda. And on this side, the challenger, Guybrush Threepwood, currently unemployed and of no fixed address. If you will all come to order, the contest will begin. The first contestant to laugh is the loser.
Have you heard the one about the guy who put an ice cube on a scurvy dog? He said it was chilly.
It'll take more than that to crack me up. What do you call a demon who is always on fire? Burn E!
I've never heard that one before.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Guybrush Threepwood.
Where did you get that book? I'm confiscating this.
One contest down, 2 to go.
You found it like this?
It was over 200 years old. It's the only one on the island. An irreplaceable natural resource. What are we supposed to do with it now? Make two things?
How many people besides yourself even know the location of this tree?
Not many at all. I did tell someone about it just recently, but...
But what? Who was it?
Well, odd coincidence.
Today's contest of hardiness will feature Slimehead. It's an empty bucket. Smells pretty fishy, though. It's nicely dried, pre-cut, and ready to... I think I'll fill up my coat pockets with this bulky firewood. Seems like it might come in handy somewhere. And I'm...
Oh, a challenge.
Welcome, Your Majesty and Mr. Threepwood, to the contest of intelligence. In front of each of you is an advanced algebra problem. You are to solve it as completely as you can, and remember to show your work. No peeking, no copying, no swapping papers, and no cheating whatsoever. I will return in 20 seconds to grade your papers. Your time starts now.
I don't have the slightest idea how to solve an algebra problem.
Time's up. I'll take your papers. I am most surprised by this, but the evidence is clear. Mr. Threepwood is the winner.
But how is that possible?
Clean living, regular exercise, and a brain like a mountain.
Dense, motionless, and shaped by erosion. You can see the difficulty I'm having.
I can. Better luck next time. Only one more contest to go.
I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. Assuming you're real, of course. Just because I can see you doesn't necessarily mean you're real. Case in point. You'll never guess who I thought was here in the cave stealing my golden key. But then he just vanished, which is something hallucinations do that real people generally don't. Come to think of it, though, where is that key? I had it right here, and there aren't that many places it could have gone.
Hi. Any chance I could get inside the quarry?
Not many try to get in here, just out. What's the purpose of your visit?
I'd like to break one of the prisoners out.
Oh, we have rules about that. Escapes are not allowed. You could forfeit visitation rights with your friend or family member.
Visitation rights?
Yes, so be careful.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. The creature lit out like an old tar from a bar of soap. Of course, then we had to put out the fire.
Listen, let me tell you something about anglers.
By which you mean people who fish?
Right, but if you are one, you'd say angler.
I would?
Every subculture has its own special language, words with significance specific to that subculture. When you use them, you convey both meaning and membership.
That sounds good.
That's why authentic sounding fish stories always have plenty of angler lingo. For example, I wouldn't tell people a big fish broke my string. I'd say, I was jigging with a hard bait when a strike from a lunker snapped my leader.
That's both highly specific and difficult to understand.
Exactly the point. Want to give it a try?
Okay. It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. The creature lit out like an old tar from a bar of soap. Of course, then we had to put out the fire.
Yeah, that's the way. You almost sound like a real angler. Not a half-bad story. You know who you should talk to. Elaine Marley. She's kind of famous, but she's nice. She might see you.
She just might. Thanks. I'd like to visit a prisoner, please.
We do have a visitation policy, but it's quite strict. Who are you here to see?
Stan.
We do have a Stan. I'm a little surprised he'd have a visitor. Can you prove you know him?
I can describe him. Loud jacket. Never stops moving his arms. Or his lips.
That does sound like him. But I'm supposed to see some actual physical evidence. Just bring me something that shows you two have ever been in a room together. That way, I can tell my boss that I did my job.
What do you think of this picture of me and my extremely dear friend Stan together? We had it painted at our local Muskrat Club meeting.
You look real close. All right, you can go in and see him. But no escapes.
I wouldn't dream of it.
You don't want to be right there when I open the gate. Go stand next to his stump. All clear.
You know where Stan is?
Keep on walking. You'll find him.
Hey, Stan.
Hi there, son. Nice to see you. What are you in for?
Nothing. I came to see you.
Always a good idea, son. When you need something, come see Stan. And you've picked a good time because I have seen the future. I want you to consider these two words. Ice. Sculpture. Separately, they're exciting. Strength. elegance, transparency. Together...
Stan, not today.
Don't wait too long. They're selling like hotcakes.
How about I bust you out of here? This place seems a little harsher than the jail on Melee. I might or might not know a competent locksmith who could take care of those shackles.
Oh no, son, I can't escape. Wouldn't be wise. I'm only in for a month after all. Got a copy of the judge's order right here. Yeah, I sure did get off light. Lucky for me, they never caught on to my pyramid scheme, or I'd probably be doing 10 years.
Tell me more about that pyramid scheme you mentioned.
Honestly, I don't know why the law makes such a big deal about it. It's just creative money management. Easy if you know what to do with the figures. I've got this accountant, Ned Filigree. He's a genius with that stuff. If they ever saw his records, well, let's just say the first thing I'm doing when I get out is go burn all that paperwork.
I think I'll poke around a little.
You enjoy yourself, son.
Here, Stan, I think this is your toothbrush.
Sweet gingerbread cake, that's old Bessie, all right. I'm much obliged.
I can read the serial number. I'll copy it down. It looks like a secret escape tunnel. Is there anything special about this stump?
No. Why?
Well, it was tagged, so I thought, maybe there would be a great gag about a secret opening to a system of tunnels or something like that.
Please don't joke about tunnels next to the prison, sir.
I think you might be interested in this judicial order in the case against Stan S. Stanman.
Ah! What's this? Only a month? Oh no! Take these records! Get them to the courthouse on Bermuda! They'll know what to do with them! It's very damaging stuff. Stan will get 10 years at a minimum. I'd take care of it myself, but I've got to pack for witness protection. Oh goodness!
There is a lot of junk in here, but I think I see the evidence that will lock Stan up for a long, long time. Weirdly, this island seems even smaller now that there's no one here. Looks like Ned had a valid accounting license on 26 islands, including the District of Columbia. I'm no expert, but this stuff looks as shady as an oak tree in a cave. This should be enough evidence to lock Stan up for a very long time.
Welcome back.
Hello. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. A shackle key, eh? Special extreme cold hardened version. They don't even make these shackles anymore. I guess you've had them a while?
Oh, yeah, they've been in my family for generations.
Hello.
Are these eels?
Hagfish. Very tasty, but don't let them get round your neck.
I'd like to trade my fish in for some slime heads.
Stout fellow. I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks. Today's contest of hardiness will feature Slimehead. That ought to give it some zip.
Ladies and gentlemen, although your appetite for this nauseating affair never ceases to amaze me, it is my solemn duty to adjudicate this, the contest of heartiness. As you are all thoroughly aware, the objective is to successfully and permanently consume more raw fish than your opponent. Today's challenge fish is Slimehead. In the defender's chair, the cast-iron stomach of Othina the Ninth, reigning Queen of Bermuda and undisputed heartiness champion! And in the challenger's chair, all the way from the Southern Caribbean, still in possession of nearly all of his original teeth, the newcomer, Guybrush Threepwood. If you would each now select your first fish and place it on the plate in front of you. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Mr. Threepwood, we await your selection of fish. And now, let the eating commence!
Yuck. 2 bites? That's more than she ate, right? I can stop now?
Yes, you can stop if you like. Ladies and gentlemen, your new champion of heartiness with 2 bites to the Queen's Swan is Mr. Threepwood! Citizens of Bermuda, Mr. Guybrush Threepwood has somehow successfully bested our beloved Queen Othina at all 3 of our traditional challenges. We are gathered to complete an orderly and peaceful transfer of power.
Can we transfer the crown first? I got things to do.
There are some customary vows.
Vows? Nobody mentioned any vowing.
Will you faithfully uphold the honor and dignity of Bermuda in your every thought and deed?
Sure.
And will you promise to enforce and obey the laws of Bermuda?
Of course.
Do you swear to defend and protect the people of Bermuda, sacrificing your own life or limbs if necessary?
My life?
Or limbs. Don't forget the limbs.
Okay, I guess I'm in.
And will you gracefully accept all challenges to your heartiness, your seriousness, and your intelligence?
Gladly.
Very well. Citizens of Bermuda, your new queen, Guybrush Threepwood.
Congratulations. If you want my advice,
give me the crown already.
I hope you like spending all your time doing the 3 challenges. Because that's basically what your job is now. I'm off to write my memoirs.
Oh, as your queen, I've decided to reshape the government as a worker-owned collective. That's why I've symbolically destroyed the crown. Why don't you all take a key? You get a key. And you get one. And you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got places to be. Your Honor, I submit these highly prejudicial and incriminating financial documents as Exhibit A in Everyone v. Stan.
The evidence is so entered. The court requires that Ned Filigree swear an affidavit if said evidence is to be accepted.
I can swear like a sailor, if that helps.
Order! Order in the court! Opposing counsel will refrain from vulgar language in this court.
For the court, I can state that I'm Ned Filigree.
The court can establish vis-a-vis customs documents that your name is actually Guybrush Threepwood. If I don't get order, I will clear the court. The court can only accept said documents when accompanied by a sworn affidavit of the person who is legally Ned Filigree. Court is adjourned.
This should clear up any issues about who I am.
Do you hereby swear under oath and penalty of incarceration that you are Ned Filigree and the documents you are submitting are true and legal?
Damn straight.
Order! Order in the court. There will be no more outbursts of profanity in this courtroom. In light of this new evidence, I hereby sentence Stan to 10 years of hard labor in the ice quarry with no chance of parole. Please retain this legally binding documents for your records.
I submit these official-looking documents to the court, seeking a reprieve from destruction.
Order! Order in the court. Upon review of said order, the court finds that due to procedural backlog, the listed items have not been destroyed.
Except for the fancy box that Brat from accounting took.
The legality of the aforementioned document having been presented is verified. Presenting pleadant may therefore take possession of said items.
I have no idea what you just said, but thanks for the key.
Order! Order in the court! Outbursts of thanks will not be tolerated.
Hey, Stan. I have some disturbing news about your sentence.
10 years? Oh no, I can do a month standing on my head, but not 10 years. You gotta get me out of here.
Consider it done.
Ah, freedom. Now let's get out of here before they come by to refrost the shackles.
I'd like to ask you for a favor in return. It has to do with limes and scurvy.
I'm so glad you could come, Mr. Stanman.
Always happy to help out a fellow entrepreneur in a non-competing industry. We'll start with branding. Lime is the residue in a bathtub. It's thin, it's unappealing. Saying it out loud sounds like whining. We need something with sizzle, with edge, like razor bombs or sour bombs or something.
I see what you mean. Guybrush, you were once a young man with adrenaline issues. What do you think?
Sublimes.
Let's not get too clever, son. Remember the target market. Razor bombs it is. Your promo flyer has also got to go. Now let me just show you what I'm thinking. We want snake oil, crystal vibrations. The more miraculous and improbable it sounds, the better.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with lying.
Then we won't put it into words. We'll use a picture. Pictures don't lie, they imply. Guybrush, if razor bombs could do anything in the world for you, what would you want it to be?
Find the secret of Monkey Island?
Guybrush!
That's good, but I'm thinking more along the lines of a superpower.
Amazing strength?
Good, yes. Muscles on your muscles. Now, lastly, we need a call to action. Get cold, or go dark, or take that.
Those don't mean anything.
Don't need to. It's just a short, punchy slogan that sounds like you're supposed to do something right now.
Bite these.
Almost too meaningful, but I think we can work with it. This is your new flyer. Show people this, and they'll be begging for your product. Name your price, firstborn, anything.
Actually, we'll be giving them away. This is a public health initiative.
What? Well, now that's just crazy talk. You don't give away the prize bull just because people need bulls, if you follow me.
I'm definitely sensing some bull here, if you follow me.
Well, it's about time to close anyway. You can mail me my cut. I'm out of here. Don't follow me.
Your cut? Now, wait just a minute.
I'll just borrow this for a little while. Hi.
Hi.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Guybrush! You've joined the chums! I'm glad. Maybe a new hobby will help you get your mind off the secret.
Sure.
Well, let's hear what you got.
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. I helped her escape when night fell. We still write from time to time.
That's nice, Guybrush, but I think you've left out the most interesting part. What was it like inside the whale? What happened in there? People want to hear about the experience.
That makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. The crew wanted to have her for dinner. I mistook what they meant. I lit the hull with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater, blinding as the sun and furious as the sea. I helped her escape when night fell. We still write from time to time.
I think you've got it. That was really good, sweetie. You should tell a story to the chums' leadership at the Codswallop Fish Shop.
Did I ask you to give the prisoner a drink of water?
No, Captain, you did not. I was acting on my own initiative.
When I want initiative, I'll ask for it.
Of course, sir.
I need you to be a team player. And right now, the team is focused on one thing. The secret.
Yes, sir.
What is it? Out with it!
Well, it's just that some of the crew have been talking.
Tell me already!
The feeling is that the secret is not really a team goal. It's been suggested that you think that securing the secret will help you to win over Elaine Marley, which, well, frankly, sounds kind of deluded. It's not realistic, sir.
You are not to mention Elaine in my presence, and do not presume to know what I am thinking.
Sorry, Captain. This'll be the last time I bring it up.
Yes, it will be.
Hello.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
And don't be nervous thinking it's a test to see whether you've mastered the art.
Even though that's just what it is.
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, our ship was attacked by an immense kraken with 40 tentacles, like the writhing fingers of the sea itself, grasping to haul us down. Inside, it was like walking on soft cheese, with rivers of pea soup that stank like a landlubber's bait box. One false move, and you'd be wearing Jonah's overcoat, a layer of greasy phlegm as thick as day-old pancake batter. The creature lit out like an old tar from a bar of soap. Of course, then we had to put out the fire.
That was a whopper of a story.
You've clearly learned all there is to learn. I hereby declare you to be a chum Grand Master. Congratulations.
Wow, thank you. That's a great honor. Is it all right if I take this flag with me?
That would be within your rights as a well-respected chum of the highest order.
Seriously?
Be sure to treat it nice. It doesn't need more holes than it's got already.
Are the blowfish for sale?
No, indeed. These are for personal use. They're excellent for burping contests. Care to join us?
Don't mind if I do.
Winner gets to keep the blowfish. Aye, well done. I hereby declare this a draw.
It was a priceless cultural artifact, handed down through the generations. He smashed it to smithereens before I was even out of the building. To say nothing of the government, which is now in complete turmoil. The people have no idea what a worker-owned collective even is.
I'm very sorry for your loss. Losses.
Judge Plank said he had a wild look, like something was trying to push its way out of his head through his eyes. Sane people don't look like that.
Not done with my drink.
Hello.
That was refreshing. Hey, how about a burping contest?
Always! Winner keeps the blowfish. Aye, that was an absolute ripper. I hereby declare you the winner. The blowfish is yours.
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
Permission to come aboard.
Afraid we can't let you do that.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
This isn't a protocol issue.
Although we do enjoy a good protocol.
Are you going to let me talk?
Apparently, that's what you enjoy doing.
There's been a deadly scurvy outbreak on the ship. We're under strict quarantine, so we don't infect others with this deadly pathogen.
You should try limes. They help prevent scurvy.
Where did you hear that? You need to leave before you catch scurvy.
I have some exciting scurvy news for you. Read this.
Razor bombs, the new amazing miracle fruit. Regrows hair, removes belly fat. Oh, also cures scurvy. Fantastic! Have you got any of these miracle razor bombs?
Sure thing. Right here. These little green guys.
You're sure there's no science in them?
Check the flyer. You won't find a whiff of science.
We're saved!
Bite these, and welcome aboard!
I'm sure they won't miss one little flag, but I'd also rather not ask.
Ahoy there!
Thanks again for those razor bombs. We're eating them as fast as we can for maximum potency.
The holes of the 3 flags line up and show one exact location. I'll mark it with an X.
This is certainly exciting.
Watch out below.
Are we lying in wait or just waiting?
This is really deep. I've already been diving for 4 minutes. I've got to turn back now, or I won't be able to hold my breath long enough to return to the surface. My lungs are full of delicious air again. Looks like I've tracked you down. Really far down, actually. It's shiny. That's the last key. Voodoo shop, here I come. I'm not superstitious, but I've seen one too many angry ghosts. I better split.
Threepwood has all the keys?
That's right, Captain. Just recovered the last one.
Prepare to set sail for Melee Island immediately.
What about my spell? It's almost ready.
I'm sure I'll find some use for it later. I'm afraid I can't say the same for you, however.
Aw, you're betraying me? I'm the one who does that. But I do respect talent in other people.
I'm not even...
The moment of truth is at hand. Wow! It's cheesier than I imagined, but still beautiful. Oh! Okay. I wasn't really thinking about the possibility of yet another lock. This seems like overkill. Well, there's no serial number. Maybe I can break it open. This is not a problem. I choose to see it as a puzzle.
Threepwood!
LeChuck, my old nemesis. Here we are again. Looks like this story ends the way it was always destined to end, with just you and me and the secret.
Not quite.
I don't suppose it'll do me any good to point out that you're cheating again?
I've underestimated your resourcefulness, Threepwood. But force always wins in the end. You should try it sometime.
Good luck opening that. It's well made. I tried everything I could think of for a whole minute, and I didn't make a dent in it.
Of course not. The secret can only be revealed in a ceremonial chamber located deep within the bowels of Monkey Island.
That would have been nice to know ahead of time.
It pleases me to have you live with the knowledge of how close you were to having this before I took it from you. So, I've decided not to kill you right this minute. Outside that door, the deal is off. Don't even think about following me, and count to 100 before you leave the building.
100.
Guybrush! Whiteybones said she saw you come in. Are you all right?
No. I mean, yes, I'm fine.
Do you want to talk about it?
LeChuck has the secret, and he's headed for the bowels of Monkey Island.
The caverns underneath the big monkey head?
There's no time to lose. Let's talk on the way.